that the House of Representatives is going to pass one of the most controversial bills on immigration restriction since the racist 1924 Immigration Quota Act. And it will be known as the Sensenbrenner Bill. On December 16, 2005, the Border Protection, Anti-Terrorism, and Illegal Immigration Control Act of 2005, known as H.R. 4437, passed the House of Representatives by a vote of 239 to 182. This legislation, sponsored by the Judiciary Chairman James Sensenbrenner, a Republican from Wisconsin, and Homeland Security Chairman Peter King, a Republican from New York, they addressed undocumented immigration by strengthening interior enforcement of immigration laws and enacting additional border security measures. Here we see the rush towards funding Border Patrol and arming them with the latest technology. But it also penalized anyone with imprisonment who knowingly assisted undocumented workers. So immigrants are going to stage massive protests throughout the United States, and they're going to challenge labor unions to take a stand. Immigrants are going to resurrect May Day as a day of solidarity in 2006. And every May Day since, demonstrations are profound throughout the United States because they are demanding immigrant workers be treated with respect and dignity, and they challenge labor unions to go out and organize immigrant workers. So let's go and visit the original protest in Washington, D.C. against this senseless Brenner bill.
I'm Jason Rosenberg from Politics TV here in Washington, D.C. We're here with the protesters behind us protesting H.R. 4437, a bill that would outlaw or criminalize anybody who came here illegally. It would also make a felon anybody who helped anybody who came here illegally, including anybody in the clergy and teachers.
The H.R. 4437 that went through in December affects me just as much as it affects everybody else because it criminalizes things I do every day, like English as a second language classes.
Well, we're brother and sister. We're on opposite sides of the political spectrum. We're both here because we feel like this is some hateful legislation that it just shouldn't be passed.
Honestly, it will not solve the problems that we're experiencing with illegal immigration. All it will do is push people further into the shadows of society.
I'm a social worker, and I work with a lot of undocumented immigrants. It would criminalize my act of helping children and families, and I just don't see how that is helping anyone.
Treat us like criminals.
Yeah.
And we should be treated like everybody else is treated.
What does it mean to be an American?
To be an American means to do this, to practice democracy. And this is what we're doing, to express our rights, to fight for our rights.
What does it mean to you to be an American, to you and to your family?
It means a lot. We have freedom, which we don't have in our countries. And that's why we're trying to come here to this country where we think we would have a better life for our kids. The magic word is freedom.
There's a lot of people here from other places, and it's wrong to be considering them as a criminal. Because they come here to make a better life for their kids.
In the crowd, you hear over and over again that people are afraid of making felons out of 12 million people, including priests, including teachers, including social workers. This is a very scary bill to some who feel that they can be thrown in jail for years for doing nothing more than trying to live the American dream.
If we help anybody who is undocumented, if we do what our calling called us to do, then we could also be put in jail or penalized. It is terrible. It is not what America stands for.
I think it makes a difference for us to take our time out of our life to make a statement of how important it is to include people and treat people like humans, no matter where they come from, no matter where they are. This is what we stand for as a country, and this is what we should stand for as individuals.
This is a lot bigger than people think. The people who are the mean-spirited ones making the most noise are obviously in a very small minority compared to what we have here. And I would say that to Senator Voinovich, Senator DeWine, and our Representative Bob Ney.
If I let a bill stop me from helping someone in need, then I too will need help. And then all of humanity will then begin to cripple. I must be there for all people. I will willingly go to jail.
At the protest today on the mall, Politics TV has spoken to dozens and dozens of people, from teachers to illegal immigrants to priests to doctors, and they've all said the same thing. They just want to be free. They just want to be able to work. They just want to be able to do their jobs in order to help people. With 100,000 people on the mall protesting HR 4437, I'm Jason Rosenberg for Politics TV.
Okay, so again, students, that was 11 years ago. Yeah, this was the debate back then over what to do with immigrants. So fast forward 11 years, and we're understanding the significance of, again, the ongoing debate over what to do with immigration experience.